Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we have a special video. I got inspired to make the top 10 hated decks of mine, personal choice. And before we get into that, just let you know I started playing in Duelist Alliance time. So all you Yugi boomers, none of those old decks beyond that are going to be on this list. So drop your most hated old decks below and let's get into this list. Alright, coming in at number 10 we have Guru Control. Man, I hate this deck so much. Someone decided to make flip monsters good. Field spell, search Guru, flip him, and like you think you're gonna be able to just attack over this guy. Nope, field spell, pop. And if you somehow got attack in, trap card makes him like huge defense. And then after a while they started playing Dragoon. Like what? And besides that, Guru search hand trap that negates anything. Makes sense. And yeah, this deck was super annoying to play against for all those reasons. And on top of that, they played every floodgate imaginable. Rivalry goes in, summon limit, there can only be one, you ain't playing. So that's big, huge reasons why I hate this deck. And besides that, it didn't even really do anything crazy besides flip guys, summon the guy that banishes, like, and just attack you and beat you down with a trap. Like, so boring. But that was number 10. Alright, and coming in at number 9 we have True Dracos. Man, besides having Masterpiece unaffected, pop, they also played that Monarch card, what's it called? Not Rivalry, it's called Storm. No, not Monarch Stormforth, what's it called? I can't even remember. The trap card. I'm gonna put it up right here. You guys know what I'm talking about. Pretty much skill drain, but not skill drain for tribute monsters. Makes sense. Besides that, all their spells and traps pop spells and traps or monsters. So free real estate. Free real estate there. A card that draws them cards. A card that recycles all their cards. Field spell that searches and doesn't target what it's gonna destroy, so you can do whatever you want. And you got to play Demise, draw infinite cards. You get to play Pot of Duality to search all your floodgates. And the worst part probably was their monsters are like freaking security guards, and you're walking in to try to steal something and they're just looking at you. You do anything, chain, grab a trap, grab a spell, like grab a monster, you can't even do anything besides them freaking out. So, and they played on your turn. Tribute, I tribute a guy, pop your monster. Like, ugh, I hated this deck so much. And Masterpiece was the one that made it even way over the top hated. So that's number 9. Let's get into the next one. Coming in at number 8, we have Domain Monarchs. Taking a page out of True Dracos with the tribute summons. They literally made a structure deck to make this deck good. They gave it drop power, they gave it all the new monsters, free tribute fodders, and a field spell that says if you have a tribute monster, your opponent can't special from the extra deck. Like what? Man, if you didn't draw Twin Twister against these guys, or anything, we only had Twin Twisters and we had MST. I'm pretty sure that's all we had, and I think the trap card guy, Typhoon. If you didn't draw that, you were done. You ain't playing. And God, this deck was so annoying. Just infinite recursion and could interrupt you with Kuraz for some reason. Like what? I did though, honorable dismention, I did like the XYZ version of this deck because it was cool. It was actually doing stuff. But Domain Monarch was just field spell dot deck with floodgates. and they have the same trap card we were talking about in Dracos. We'll put it up again. Makes skill drain for only tributeds that's not tributed, so you just get skill drained. And they also had that spell card, so their stuff can't get destroyed. Like, bruh. And the worst part is people would play Vanity's Fiend or Majesty's Fiend with this deck, so you were just done. I'm so glad that this is an unplayable deck, and that was one of the good parts of it, was that it was just brick for some reason. So hurrah to that, and hurrah to this deck not being good anymore. Number 7, we have Darklaw Turbo, and any type of hero decks, pretty much. Well, now, before you start disliking everything, going crazy at me, let me just speak my case, okay? I love playing graveyard decks. I always have, because I feel like that's so cool. Your graveyard is your other deck. Feel like that's an amazing thing that you can do. But this guy says, nah, dude, we ain't doing all that. And he freaking doesn't let you search because he's gonna snipe your hand. And that was back when I played Necros, so he was just ruining my day. And the worst part is they would make them and have infinite back row. And even now, they make him and have DPE to pop. It's so annoying because everything gets banished. You get in my page here. I hate macro, I hate defissure, I hate dimensional shifter. Let me play with my grave, please. But Darklaw is the long arm of the law that doesn't let you do fun things. He keeps you in line. And Konami printed a structure deck to answer problems like this. So that's what Darklaw did. So yeah, not much to say besides that. I just really don't like Darklaw, even though he is a Chad master. But I like to play with the grave more. So peace out, Darklaw. May you never be able to be good, because sometimes those crazy hero decks pop up in and out of the formats, and Darklaw takes over. So till we meet again. Alright, for number 6, we have a relatively new deck, is what I have theme called Runic No Fun Zone. Yes, the Runic deck that just plays a Messenger of Peace and every floodgate you can think of. And it's very, very simple, very basic, very banish all your cards and deck you out deck. You can't really do anything about it because you can't destroy anything, because the little Hugin protects it. So yeah, there's not much to say about this deck. It's really disgusting, and that's all there is to it. It's just disgustingly abuses the fact that Runic is not even playing the Yu-Gi-Oh at some points. It's literally playing your own RPG game. Like, look at the cards. It's literally just you one player gaming versus a computer. Like, you're not even playing against an opponent. You're just clicking the buttons till you beat the game, and that's what it is. And your opponent can't do anything, and they can't even think. Yeah, they have no choice. They just get to watch you deck them out. It sucks. Alright, for number 5, we have Paleo Frogs. Man, this deck was a menace when it first came out, and it was still can be a menace sometimes whenever it pops in and out of formats. But the fact that they could make double toads with freaking Dupe Frog. Is it Dupe Frog? The guy, you have to attack that frog. Like, it was so annoying. And they play infinite trap cards, so it's just disgusting. And they got to play Demise, and they would just draw infinite cards, set every trap card you can think of. And again, they played every floodgate. But I think the worst part of this deck was just that toad. It was just so oppressive. Like, it just takes your cards, and they could make it infinite times because all the trap cards are aquas. And yeah, very, very basic deck, but very disgusting in what it did because it was so oppressive. And it can be if you get caught off guard by some random Paleo deck. Probably not anymore in these times, but back then it was a menace. And yeah, always hated this deck just for those simple facts that Toad protects all their back row, and Toad is just he is very crazy, man. And that's why we play him now, and probably why he was probably the best rank 2 ever.